Is there a new sheriff in town? There just might be. And that's a question we're going to ask ourselves in this video. In fact, I'm going to answer that question. I'm going to give you a straight answer to that question toward the end of the video, but we've got some demos and a little ground to cover before we get there. So first, let me say welcome to the Rumblin Man YouTube channel. Guys, my name is Rumblin Man. This channel has been going since 2013, so we're like 10 years strong and having a great time. If you like guitar content, gear reviews, chasing after tone, pursuing the best tone we can for both guitar and bass, then this is a channel you will enjoy as I take a look at whatever great gear I can get my hands on. So do me a favor and hit the subscribe button if you like that kind of content, all right? And hit the bell to receive notifications when I come out with a new video. And then if you're a return viewer, if you've been here before, do me a favor, please, and go on and hit the thumbs up button, just so that YouTube will be more likely to recommend this video to people based on your good feedback. It's after midnight. I played a gig tonight, a 4-hour gig, and came home, and now I am filming this. And the reason I'm doing it so late at night is because I am so busy during the day that sometimes late at night is the only time I have to work on YouTube. So not always, but sometimes. So anyway, all that aside, welcome. We're looking at some very cool boutique Telecaster pickups from a company you probably haven't heard of. If you're watching this video at the time that it comes out, chances are you most likely have not yet heard of this company, but you will soon. You will in this video. And if you're watching a couple years down the road, then I would imagine it's a very popular company. And that company is Big Sky Toneworks, an electric guitar pickup company out of the great state of Montana here in the USA. Boutique Telecaster pickups, right? We want them. We want boutique pickups for any of our guitars because they sound the best. It's the boutique companies who really dial it in. I mean, I can tell you honestly, anytime I get a new electric guitar, I almost, unless it's like something high end, I almost always get the guitar knowing that one of the first things I'll be changing out is the pickups. If I've got, say, a stock Mexican-made Fender, such as the one I'm playing in this video, I am definitely going to upgrade the pickups to something more boutique sounding, something that's going to give me the tone that I'm looking for. But here's the problem. Boutique pickups, especially those made here in the United States, are generally quite expensive. You often spend over $200, over $300. Depending on the company, you can spend more than that. What if I told you that this company, taking no shortcuts, making them by hand right here in the United States of America, sells you a boutique set of Tele pickups for only $125? I'd be telling you the truth. And that's something that Big Sky Toneworks is doing. These prices are extremely competitive. I mean, if you compare them to whatever is out there at that same price point, they're going to be heads and tails above it in terms of quality. I personally haven't heard of boutique pickups at that price point, but this excites me and it makes me want to get all their sets for plenty of my guitars. Who is Michael Wolf? Who the heck is this guy? Has anybody met this dude in person? I haven't. All right. Who is Michael Wolf? Anybody heard of this elusive dude, Michael Wolf? His last name is Wolf. How cool is that? Anybody out there got a cooler last name than Wolf? If you do, please drop me a comment on this video and tell me your sweet last name, because I'm thinking it's going to be hard to beat Wolf as your last name. That's freaking cool. And there's a wolf in their logo. All right. I mean, this is just stoking me out. All right. Who is Michael Wolf? Here's the thing. If you've been on the Rumblin Man YouTube channel here for a while, if you've been following my videos for at least 2 or 3 years, then you know, you're kind of familiar with who Michael Wolf is, because he's been featured on my channel on a number of occasions, whether it was putting together a bass guitar and for me and me reviewing and demoing it, or you've also seen live broadcasts featuring me and Michael Wolf chatting. Michael Wolf is a Montana-based musician, guitar player who has, he's played in a lot of types of music, a lot of different styles, from worship to hard rock. He's toured in bands, and he's a very accomplished guy, very accomplished musician, and a very good friend of mine via the internet. And Michael Wolf started Big Sky Toneworks recently. When this video is over, or even right now, please, if you want to, pause this video and then come back to it, if you'll go to Instagram, Facebook, and follow Big Sky Toneworks, because you're going to be hearing a lot from these guys. There's videos that Michael's done demoing some of their sounds. They've got Strat pickups, Tele pickups, working on P90s, humbuckers. I hope they'll do bass stuff as well. So please follow them, because I really think they have what it takes to be a big name in the world of boutique guitar pickups. I cannot take credit for these pickups. Michael Wolf made these pickups. I have no idea how he made them. I don't know how to make pickups. I just don't know. But I did collaborate with him a little bit when he was producing this set, because he asked me what I was looking for in a set of pickups. And so we collaborated a little bit, and what I told him was this. I want a classic set of Tele pickups, and I want the neck pickup. I love the mini single coil neck pickup of a Telecaster, but I want one that does not mud out. It needs to not mud out. So many times live, I've been using a guitar with Fender pickups or cheap pickups, and that pickup gets muddy. I need one that is not muddy, that I can play on that pickup and do whatever I want, and not have the lows and the low mids rise up and overcome everything. And as far as the bridge goes, I told him I want the bridge to be equally versatile. I don't want it to be a humbucker, because I want it to sound like a Telecaster, but I want it to perform almost like a humbucker would, in that I don't want it to be twangy. I don't want it to be thin. I want it to have some good attack to where I can really rock out with it. Michael took those suggestions and he created the Outlaw Tele pickup set, which you can check out on his website, which you see right here on my iPad. And there's a link in the description of this video to where you can go to his website and order a set for yourself for only $125. So cool. So what does his website say? A modern take on a classic. This set features an Alnico 2 neck pickup designed for clarity, articulation, balanced full sound, never muddy. Thank you, Michael. The Alnico 3 bridge pickup has plenty of output and snarl, but it does not have the ear-piercing highs often associated with Tele bridge pickups. This makes for a nice balance with lots of definition and flexible enough to handle just about any style you could wish to play. But here's a question some of you guys may have. All right, Rumblin Man, you know, it's versatile, it can rock out, but can it country? Can you still get those country Telecaster tones? And the answer that I have for you is you absolutely can, and I'm going to prove that right now. Let's do a little country demo in which I'm just going to play some country sounding guitar, some rhythm and some lead, to let you hear how with both pickup positions and the bridge pickup position, you can absolutely still get those classic country tones. They just might not rip your head off with too much treble. Let's check it out. Very cool. I mean, we heard it rock out in the intro. We heard it play country. There's obviously a lot of cool sounds you can get with this Tele pickup set. However, I know a lot of you guys that are going to watch this video, and I know that there's going to be a ton of guys watching this video that play in church, going to be the worship guys, the electric guitar players in your church bands, players of worship music and ambient music, which is, quite similar to worship music in terms of electric guitar at times. And you're going to be wondering, how would it sound in a worship context? Does it sound good for ambient tones? Well, I want to give you a little demo of that right now because I myself play guitar in church as of this week and used to quite a bit. And yes, it can give you those ambient worship tones you're looking for. Very diverse range of tones you can get. All right, for the demos in this video, I forgot to mention, we're running through the Line 6 Helix LT, and we are using my own patches that I've created. And if you want to check them out, you can certainly do that. There's a link in the description of this video where you can head over to my website and download my patches for a small fee, okay? So let's check out the ambient worship tones we can get with the Big Sky Toneworks Outlaw Tele set. I think of an outlaw. I mean, obviously the Wild West comes to mind, but I don't know what Michael meant when putting that together and naming it that. But I see this Tele set as the Outlaw because they're an exception to the rule. They're not the typical, Fender Tele pickup set you get. They don't have the typical sound. They don't have the cheap sound. They have the boutique sound, a sound that is versatile to any guitar player. That's going to work for any style. So the question that we asked at the beginning of the video, speaking of the Wild West, is there a new sheriff in town? Yes. Boutique Pickup World, there is a new sheriff in town. Michael Wolf and Big Sky Toneworks. Make sure to head over to their website. There's a link in the description of this video where you can pick up some of their pickups today for an affordable rate. Thanks so much for checking out this video today, guys. I really appreciate the loyalty and the viewership. God bless all of you, and I will see you on the next video. All right? Talk to you soon. Peace.